Oh my god, it's been so long. Has it been like almost 2 weeks now? Good golly. How my doodlers doing? You didn't forget about me. Missy Master, what's up, Master? And then Trucker, that's Rucker virus, right? How are we doing? How my doodler? I see you spinning over there. It's a very intense spin. We appreciate spins around here. How was your guys' spooky day? My stupid headache ruined my spooky day stream. It was horrible. Dude, I was so frustrated. I took the time to dress up and everything. And then it was like as soon as I started streaming, just migraine. I was just incapacitated the rest of the day. It was so frustrating. It was great. Did you get some candy for the rest of the class? Panda, what's up, Panda? I've just been doing things and such, you know. My boy was home, so we had to do boyfriend, what's it called? Like time spending things, and then we always have a lot of stuff to get done when he's home too. And I was too busy to do it. Panda being evil. You being evil, Panda? How dare! I didn't get much candy. So I don't know if any of you guys were here last year when I streamed on Halloween, and I got one trick-or-treater, and I scared them off because I screamed, because I didn't expect a trick-or-treater, and no trick-or-treaters came by this year. I ruined it. It was my one chance, and I ruined it. I was so sad. So I just sadly ate all the candy. I didn't super expect there to be much, but I guess I really did scare them off last year. And I'm sad because I gotta take all my Halloween decorations down, and I don't wanna. I wanna keep being spooky forever. Did you have a good? Did you get lots of frights and such? We didn't do a whole lot, honestly. Just watched movies and stuff like that, you know. Mayo Deegan, is that how you say it? You sure can. The way I do doodle requests, I have a Discord, and you can put it in the live doodle request channel. All you gotta do is pop it in there, and at some point you get your doodle. You got a girl? Oh, Panda, you got a girlfriend? Did you meet them on Halloween? I see you. I'm on my way to Texas, and I think I'm sick, so I have been in the car sneezing and oh, Lord, I hope it's not the bad one. Is it like a flu type thing, or is it like a cold type thing? What kind of type thing we talking about? You met on Halloween, really? Oh, that's cute. That's a cute way to meet your significant other on Halloween. The best holiday, man, I'm telling you. We done a lot of doodles while you were gone. Dude, I saw, bro. We are gonna feast tonight. Let me tell you, we're gonna see so many doodles. I saw a lot of mochi doodles in there too. I'm so excited. But yeah, I couldn't even show the spooky doodles because I was incapacitated and died on the spooky stream. It wasn't like it was gonna be like the craziest stream ever, but I still wanted to have a fun spooky stream. Well, it's fine, you know. There's always next year, I guess. It's mainly my allergies and something else, not sure. Could you take like Allegra or something? Does anything else like that help? My boyfriend has the worst allergies on the planet. He gets hay fever all the time from them. We did an allergy test, and he's just allergic to like everything, like just air. Like, it's so bad. He takes like Allegra and stuff, and sometimes he takes Allegra D if it's like bad enough, and it seems to help, but you know, it's only so much you can do. She blinks. Oh no. A naughty little blinker. I mean, you know, there's somebody for everyone, even naughty little doodle blinkers. It's a beautiful thing. Alright, I guess we gotta go live on TikTok too. And I get back to doodling too. I haven't been able to do like any doodling. I was doing some cringy Alistair fan art, but that's about it. Other than like commissions and stuff. But like doodling for my sake, I haven't gotten nothing done. So I'm gonna be a little rusty, okay? Please. By the way, how's the music? Is it too quiet? I can barely hear it myself, but if it sounds fine to y'all, then that's good. My allergies are so bad. I sneezed so many times in a row. Really? Oh my god, I don't mean to laugh, but that's intense, bro. You sneezed so much you passed out. Good god. That's wild. Evil cat? What do you mean, evil cat? How would they be evil? Like evil devil horns or something? Alright, let's go live on TikTok. Let's do it, baby. Let's do the doodle. I'm using the software today because I didn't feel like putting on my nails. Alright, do that. And no more spooky doodles, just regular doodles. I should really try to make my titles better. I'll just be like doodling, and I don't know if that's the best for the algorithm. Let's see. And today we're gonna do some good old doodle requests, alright? It's been eons, so we gotta catch up a little bit. Tomorrow we'll do like a regular Saturday thing where we do some other stuff. But today at the very least we gotta catch up on some doodles. Alright, there we go. Let's make sure that works. You get over here, your chat box. There you go. Alright, so let me check. It looks like we are live. Excellent. Alright, I'm a little rusty, so y'all keep that in mind, okay? Please forgive. I have not streamed or doodled properly in like, I think it's been like a week and a half. I thought it would only be a week, but like I said, there was so much to deal with. So many things and such. It was no good. Spooky! Or, not spooky. Luna! What's up, Luna? Tell me all about it. Like, they have evil eyes and sharp claws. I'm making my own My Little Pony. Ooh, okay. I don't know much about My Little Pony, but I know it's like it's a movement, and people love that stuff. 10 out of 10 titles. You know, I was like, well, I'm doodling, so I should just title it Doodling. But I do think the titles, I don't know how much it matters on TikTok, but I know it matters on the other places. So I'm going to try to be better at it. Oh yeah, Luna, how was your birthday? Did you have a great birthday? Was it spooky and fun? Did you get a billion presents? Alright. Oh, let me notify the doodlers now that we're live everywhere. We'll do that, and then boop. And then we'll draw a spooky cat. A pin maker? What's a pin maker? Like a pin, like you pin it to your clothes type thing? I think I used to have one of those. Those are pretty fun. I was never creative enough to think of what to do with it, but in theory, if I thought of something, it'd be great. Alright, spooky kid. This is all I was able to do for Halloween stream. I tried my best, doodlers. It was bad too. Like I thought I could just like sleep for like an hour and that usually helps, but like it was kicking that day, man. Just in time. I hadn't had one that bad in a while too. It's just my luck. I don't know why I insist on being over here. Listen, I appreciate you being over here. You know, we're trying to grow all the platforms, so having a little bit of somebody everywhere helps. You know what I mean? YT is really peeving me off with how I forget who it was that sent it to me, but it was like they cap how many new viewers you can get, or just viewers in general, on your live until you have 1,000 subscribers over there, which is like, that's really cool. How am I supposed to get 1,000 subscribers if you won't let people see me until I have 1,000 subscribers? It's really cool. And like, my content isn't exactly like posting videos, you know what I mean? So it's, ugh. They're all doing it, man. Every last one of them. They're all being little biscuits. Boop! Mochi! How my doodlers? Thank you for the follow, Lynn. Tisha and Joy. Hold on. Yeah, I'm a little rusty, so please forgive, okay? Oh yeah, the little dudes we drew forget when we did that. I think it was the... I mean, it was a while ago now since I've had so much time off. Alright. Evil Kitty. We're back though, baby. We're back to the good old Doodle streams. 4 days a week, alright? We not messing around no more. Evil Larry Cat. Alright, let's see what Evil Larry Cat is. Oh, Lord. I love that picture. I don't know how well it would translate in doodle form. That's a top tier cat. Is that a TikTok cat? I'm gonna be honest, if TikTok went, I don't think it's going away anymore, but if it was gonna go away, the main thing I would miss, obviously other than my doodlers and all, but the main thing I would miss is all the TikTok cats that I follow. There's so many good cats. There's so many. They're great. Data. Oh, it went away. Hold on. Data. Afraid to read that. Purpleisto. I'm so sorry I said that. Everything wrong. But thank you for the follow. 1 by 1 by 1 by 1 from Roblox? I'm not sure what that is. Tanny! What's up, Tanny? Alistair! You're out of a job? What happened? You're not doing Uber Eats anymore? What happened? Alright, let's see. Evil Larry. Why is he evil? He doesn't look evil. He's just got very prominent features. Alright, I'm gonna try to do a little bit more realistic because if I do it cartoony, you're gonna have no idea who I'm drawing, so. We're gonna see how it turns out. I need a little bit of a good warm-up too, so take the time to make sure it looks good. It's been a while, doodlers. It's been a while. You guys did a lot of doodles for me in my absence. I saw a bunch of you guys posted a lot of doodles. Get ready to feast today, baby. My car has a gas leak? A gas leak? I know zero about cars. Is that something that happens a lot? A gas leak? That sounds like the type of thing that unlives people, right? Am I crazy? Dude, that car just does not want to work with you. Spinning cat me. So you guys know that that cartoon where it's like the, was it like Demon Hunter or something? It's the animated one with like the I guess it's like K-pop people and stuff. There was that one where it was like the guys and they're doing that one song where it's like preacher to the choir. I've never seen the show. I know a lot of people love it. And I hadn't really seen any clips of it, but I did see the, you know, the ooh ee ah cat or whatever where it spins around. I saw like an was it like they redid the scene of them on stage singing but with the cat. And I was actually like, this song is actually a bop, dude. So then I went and looked it up and I was enjoying it. And there's some pretty boys, you know? You can't go wrong with some pretty boys singing and such. Why they call this cat evil? I think he's a good boy. Alright. He's got like human proportions on his face. So happy. Me too, Teddy. I miss my doodle. I was going crazy, man. It wasn't right, man. Every day I was like, I should stream soon. I was like, wait, I can't. I got a bunch of stuff to do. It ain't right. But we're back. We're back to our good old-fashioned schedule of doodles 4 days a week. So get ready, baby. I'm always afraid my doodlers will forget me when I take time off, too. That's why I try not to take a lot of time off. The only real periods of time I take off is when my boyfriend comes home, because he doesn't come home very often, and he's usually here for like max like a week. So I'm like, I might as well just have that be my off time, you know what I mean? So I try to be very consistent with all the other times I stream, you know? So he probably won't be home for a minute, so we should have our schedule nice and pretty for a while. I've never seen the show either. I love Larry. I love Larry too. I don't know anything about him, but I already love him. You can't go wrong with the cat making that face, you know? Gas as in fuel. Jeez, bro. Stress has been keeping me from art. Oh, yeah, that'll do it, Alistair. Do you, is it in the shop? Is it, like, something you can fix? Or where are you at with it? By the way, the music okay? Not too quiet or loud? It sounds very quiet to me, but let me know. Rocker, what? Is there two rockers? I'm so confused. I thought Trucker was rocker. Am I crazed? Am I a crazy lady? I never thought Mama's boyfriend would be the fault of Doodle time. No. He's the main reason I can afford to doodle on stream in the first place. He's a good boy. My son, I came back. Have you been good? I've been good. I just came back too. I've been gone for like a week and a half now. It's my first stream since before Halloween. You may be crazy now. It's fair enough. Car is currently in the shop until Monday. Oh, man. Are you going to be able to hang in there until that long? I know money's tight for everybody right now. And taking a few days off is brutal. You know what I mean? We all need every penny we can get. Okay, it's very important that I get this cat's eyes correct. Alright, that's his defining feature. He's looking into your soul and judging you. Oh, what's up, Hole? Thank you for the Woozy Watsons. Oh, Lord, already being a naughty. Alright, Hole, I see you. I see you already. Alright, hold on. Where's, oh, Lord. Guess I do need the practice hole. Alright, so this cat, I never would have thought a cat emoji would be the hard one for me to do, but for whatever reason, this one is just, it's hard. I don't know why. Something about like the style of it, I guess. It's just, the other ones make sense, but the cat one shouldn't be that difficult for me. Alright, so we got the cat, we got these golden hands. I might, tomorrow, I might finish working on my, I don't know why, but I get like, I feel like whenever I do fan art of characters, I always feel like it looks cringy. I don't know why. I think maybe because like I used to do a lot of fan art when like, I used to be like mostly fan art when I was younger. I do fan art of like my favorite characters, and I kind of don't do that as much anymore because like I got like commissions and stuff like that. But I always feel like it never looks right. It never looks like them, and it just looks cringy. But you guys can tell me. I'm working on one of Alistair from Hasbin Hotel, because they did an episode that was all about Alistair fan service, and he's a fun character to draw. So maybe we'll finish that one tomorrow. And all the teddy bears. I gotta be honest. I think the teddy bears are. They're the worst now. Like, I've gotten used to the cat in the hand a little bit more. The teddy bears are brutal. It's just so much going on in such a tiny little thing. Alright. This one. Hold and pause. And I feel like when I draw it, it never looks anything like how it should. There we go. Thank you all. Alright, let's see here. Oh, Soph3Chan, thank you for the follow. 57 cents right now. Oh, Lord, Alistair. I can't do Cash App because I've already spent the 157 loan. Are your parents helping you out until then? Because, man, dude, that car of yours. Brutal, dude. The world needs to cut you some slack, like, for real. Fun thing is you can adjust until it does. Wait, what? Adjust what to what? I'm sure it's obvious what you're talking about, but I'm a little ADD, so sometimes I forget. Alright, let's get this cat done. Oh, it feels good to be back doodling with my doodlers, though. It's just not right when I can't doodle with my doodlers. And I saw you guys posted the doodles and I just wanted to appreciate them. And I saw a bunch of mochi ones. Don't trip art. Thank you for the follow. You sound like another fellow doodling doodler. If you want, you should join my Discord. And you can post your art there at the end of the streams. We see your guys' art that you post. So you should post it in there. We got a feast today. Y'all get ready. Is this looking like Larry? I don't know. Alistair's probably my least favorite. I mean, that's fair, you know. What's your fave? Alistair's probably my number one. So we about to throw down. But I'm kidding. And then I think second would probably be Angel Dust, because he's just such a precious little victim, and I always like the victim characters. I don't know why. I just want to protect them, you know what I mean? Let's see. Gummy, what's up, Gummy? And I also, he's not like my favorite, but I do really enjoy his character. I like the TV guy as a villain. I think he's a great villain. He's a good character, even though he's naughty. Very naughty. And with an oh lord, immediately trapped in that. What's up, Gummy? How was your spooky day? Can you draw a mushroom? Yes, I am. There you go. Be sure to join the Discord, okay? It's also the main reason I push it, apart from being able to see your guys' doodles, is that TikTok probably will not notify you when I go live, so the Discord is the best way to be notified, so you can join us next time. Serpentious and Angel Dust are forever tied for my I gotta say, so I really thought I would not care about Serpentious, especially after, I think he was in the pilot. Yeah, he was in the pilot. I didn't care about him at all. And they managed to make him so likable that by the end of the first season, I loved him. And I really did not see that coming. I don't know how they did it, because like I said, when they first introduced him, he was just so whatever to me. But then I loved him. I don't know what happened. And then they showed him as a human, and he was a precious boy, you know? He didn't mean it. He didn't mean no harm. I'm gonna avoid spoilers, though. But it's getting good. And I gotta say, there was a, I'm not gonna say who or what, but, you know, Alistair's, whoever he made the deal with, you know, I had my theories on who that was, and I thought it was very obvious who that was. And then I saw other people talking about, they thought it was another person. And I was thinking, I was like, there's no way it's that person. You are a fool. How could you be so wrong? There's no shot that it's them. And then we find out that it was them. And I don't know who that person was. I never commented or anything, but I owe them an apology for thinking that they were so wrong. Because they were apparently so right, and I was so wrong. And I'm ashamed. Even though I never said anything, I thought it, you know, and that's the real crime here. I was very surprised by that reveal, but apparently not everybody was. Yeah, so they all the human form, they just haven't showed most of them yet, but they did show Serpentius's recently. He was a cute little boy, I can't deny. I have significantly less in the doodles to show that I wanted. That's okay, you were doing spooky stuff, you know? He's a baddie as a human. Exactly, I didn't see that coming, man. But listen, respect, you know? Purple Land always notifies. That's good, at least one of them does. Does, Rocker, does YT notify you over there? Is it... I think on YT you have to like click the bell or something for it to actually notify you, but is it, I think YT's pretty consistent about notifying, right? The main one is just TikTok. It doesn't like to notify people at all. Macau, what's up, Macau? How you been? Look, I'm alive and I'm doodling again. Can you believe? Fabian, what's up, Fabian? You ain't missed nothing. I'm trying to draw, oh, let me make this more centered. Not using, I'm trying to draw Larry. I don't know if it looks like Larry. I don't think it looks like Larry. One of these days, I should draw Gumbus. Gumbus would be a lot of fun to draw. You guys know Gumbus? Tell me you know Gumbus, please. Gumbus is having emotions. That's a top tier TikTok cat right there, let me tell you. Okay, so he's got some big old chops. Big, prominent man kitty chops. Like so. And he's just judging us. He's judging the heck out of us. I still don't think he looks evil. Just a little judgmental. Larry doesn't smile, that's why he's evil. Oh no. I didn't know that's what made you evil. Sweet baby snake man, yeah. Oh, also, I got my new PC. Oh, yeah, you got it? So now, if I ever get a chance to game with me, I won't be horribly slow. Do you like it? Is it working good for you? Is it worth it? I typically get the YT, then the Discord. Okay, there you go. So that's good. At least some of the places are doing their job. You know what I mean? All right. I feel like I'm not capturing his essence properly, but it is a warm-up doodle, so I guess we just have to accept that. And even though it's a Friday, we're just gonna go ahead and do some doodle requests. All right. It's been so long, we gotta catch up. We've been not doodling doodle requests for too long. Gotta catch up with my doodles. All right. It's not right. My doodlers have been waiting patiently. Does that look anything like Larry? Tell me the truth. Be honest. Actually, hold on. It's a little off center. Okay, so I'm gonna put it about right here. Is that center? Okay, maybe just a tad bit more like that. Yeah, I guess that works. Okay. Amazingly, there we go. Isn't it the best feeling getting a nice new computer, man? It's the best. It's like a whole new world. You could play games you never thought possible. You could tell it's Larry? Alright, hold that's the most important thing. When I was younger and I was drawing, whenever somebody could actually recognize what I was drawing, like it was like the biggest compliment. I don't know why, like, I mean, that's kind of the point of doing the fan art is for them to be recognizable. But sometimes the characters were like really subtle, you know what I mean? There was one I did this like little mini fan comic of a manga I really liked, but I took away some defining features. Like he had a very prominent like scar thing on his face, and I got rid of that, so it wasn't obvious. But then I didn't say anything, but somebody that read it was able to tell that it was of that manga, and I was so flattered. I couldn't even get over it. That's always a big compliment. Because sometimes it's hard, you know what I mean? Especially if you're doing it in a different style, that can be very hard to get it across. And I think that's another reason that when I do fan art of like characters like Alistair or like the Has Been Hotel characters, I always feel like it, because my style is so drastically different, it can just, I don't know, it can just not, it's really hard to capture their essence with such a stylized character, you know what I mean? It's hard. And then I get embarrassed and I'm like, I suck at drawing. I quit. So. Before, I'd be stuck in loading for games for so long. Like for Fortnite, I'd be in the storm before I joined. Now it's, there you go, man. That's what I'm talking about. You gotta play all the games, baby. Alright, I think that'll do for Larry. I think it's Larry enough. Oh, there's a cute picture of Larry bleeping. Oh. I swear to God, like, cats aren't cute enough. They aren't objectively cute enough. They have to, like, stick their tongue out sometimes. Like, good lord. Alright, Larry. We did it. We did Larry. I don't believe them, Larry. I think you're not evil. I think you're a good Larry. Alright. Are we ready to see whose turn it is to get their doodled? I know my doodler's been waiting for eons. Let's see who we got, baby. Back to the doodle grind. Alright, let's get to perusing. Let's see who's all in here. Pretty much the norm people. Let me see if anybody particularly newish. I don't think so. What's up, Cat? You hear, Tanny? That's good to know. Alright, so let's go. I already know these people aren't in here. Just scooch and scooch. And move down to about all the way down here, I'd say. Yeah. I might turn up the music a little. Can I turn up the music, or would that make it too loud? What do you guys think? Not yapping because I'm busy with oh, you using Blender? Bro, Tanny, I tried doing some Blender, like making 3D models. That is the most unintuitive platform. And like, it's not that way just out of spite. Like, there are reasons for that. It's very complicated. Because like the way I was trying to, I wasn't just like sculpting. I was trying to like do it like poly by poly to make sure it could like move and I could rig it up and stuff like that to put it in a game. Oh boy, that was, I didn't continue it for long because that was, my boyfriend knows it. He's really good at it, but like, you gotta have some patience for that, and it's some work, man. I'm always super impressed people who are able to like fully create like an actual avatar or whatever in Blender, because it is not easy. All right, and I have been working on my VTuber avatar doodlers. I want to be a cool VTuber like all the cool kids, but I think I messed something up in it. Like I rigged it to where it can like talk and blink and emote and all, but its head won't move, and I don't know what to do. I'm scared. Let's see. Not here, not here, not here. Arma's not here. Oh. Okay, let me check something real quick. You might know who it is, but let me double check. One day I'm gonna catch up on all the doodle requests, and then you guys won't even know what to do. You're gonna be like, dang, she did all those doodles. How is she able to do it? How is it possible she could doodle so many doodles? I'll be like, yup, I know. I'm the coolest. Alright, why is that? Yeah, I typed it in wrong. Yeah, I typed it in wrong. Okay. Okay, we did do that one. All right, marked off. All right, let's keep it perusing. Not here, not here. Sarah. Let's check this one. Kaboom! How you been, Kaboom? Look, I'm alive again. I'm alive. Oh, I think I know who it is, my doodlers. What was that? A poodle? Oh, are you talking about this one right here? Yeah, this was Famian's character, Fifi. She's a vicious poodle guard dog. All right, so I think I know whose turn it is. Everybody, get ready. Are we ready? So it looks like the person whose turn it is to be Doodle. Rocker here, you should draw rockers soon, Rocker. Don't you worry. VTubers are just built different. Yeah, I remember when I tried streaming a couple years ago, I was so like inconsistent, didn't have a schedule and all that, so it was like nothing. But VTuber wasn't a thing, and now that I'm back like on Purple App and all, it's like, at least like, because I'm looking in like the art genres and stuff like that, every single person that does art on Purple App is using a VTuber avatar. And I get it because it's like art related to have a VTuber avatar, but I was like, I guess I should do that because everybody else is doing that, and I want to be a cool art doodle streamer, you know what I mean? I want to be a cool kid. So I've been working on it, but because I've never done it before, it's taking a little minute. So, but I'm almost done. There's just one thing that I think I messed up somehow that I'm trying to fix, and I haven't gotten a chance. But hopefully sometime, maybe by next week, I'll be able to have it done, and then you guys will be so impressed. You'll be like, who is this cool lady? Alright, so... how's it been? It's been good. Did you have a good spooky day? Did you get nice and spooky timed? Me want to be a VTuber, but it's difficult. Too many buttons. Yeah, it's a lot. And like I said, obviously I can't pay someone to make a VTuber avatar because I ain't got money for nothing. So I was like, I'd have to make it myself. And it's not easy, bro. It's not easy. My thing is not like pre-planning and organizing, and you have to do a lot of that because you have to like draw things and layer it in certain ways to where you'll be able to like make it function later on. I'm used to just mindlessly going at the drawing without thinking too much, so it's process, you know. But I think the ADD medicine helped a little bit because I did technically make it. It's just you know. So the person whose turn it is today would be Tanny. Tanny, you posted. Let's see, what is her name? So is her name Puddin? Is that who it is? Puddin Cure? Is that how you say it? That's a cute design. That one's gonna be a fun one. Do you remember that one, Tanny? Is that still who you want? Trying to do better VA now? VA, what do you mean VA? I've been so drained lately. Schoolwork had me stressed. Oh, man, yeah. I was thinking, by the way, like, obviously I'm not in school anymore, but you guys had Halloween on a Friday, and I feel like that's, like, the best, right? Maybe Saturday would be better, but like you could like stay up late and not worry about having to go to school the next day. And if you have a cool school, you could wear your costumes to school and actually show it off more. Like, nobody did that at my school, which is devastating. But in theory, if they did, Friday would be like perfect for Halloween for me. I'm here now to how you do's. What's up, Rick? Voice actor. Oh, okay. Oh. Was there a naughty bot? Oh, you got him, Gummy. You got him. Good job. Gummy's got y'all, dude. Get that bot out. I didn't even see him. You took care of that so fast. Sorry if I had missed so many days. So, Kaboom, I haven't streamed for the past like week and a half because I was taking the week of Halloween off because my boyfriend was home and we had lots of things to get done. So, you didn't really miss anything, pretty much. This is my first day back. We're all back, baby. I did not have Halloween. Oh, man. Do any of you guys have, like, go to school where it's, like, everybody dresses up for Halloween? Because I didn't, and it was devastating. The only time I went to a school where everybody dressed up for Halloween, I mean, maybe in, like, elementary school, and I don't remember, but... like ever since then, nobody ever dressed up for Halloween because everybody was lame. In Japan, I took a year in college in Japan. Dude, they do not mess around with Halloween, and it was the best, dude. Like I remember I dressed up because I had heard that people dress up, and you know, I can't resist the opportunity to be festive for Halloween. But I didn't go all out because I was like, I don't know the culture here. I don't want to look insane if nobody else is going all out. And I regretted it because everybody went so hard on their costumes. It was just the best. I loved every second of it. They had like this giant Halloween contest where they all danced and stuff. Like they go all in on their Halloween, and I was living, bro. I wish it was like that everywhere. It was so fun, you know what I mean? I missed that one time I was called and Karma really making sure. Oh yeah, Gummy. Yeah, I'm sorry. That was brutal. Did we ended up doing yours after that, or we still haven't gotten to yours yet? Remind me. I think we did yours, right? It's been so long. I don't celebrate Halloween because I'm Christian, so I only really have experiences. Aw, that's fair. Do you do anything at all on Halloween? Like your own kind of thing? Or it's just another day? I bet you go hard on Christmas though, huh? Christmas is another good one. For me, it's Halloween and then Christmas in terms of the ones I like best. Although a part of me does really like Christmas because you can really decorate a lot, and it's like I always decorate for Halloween, but a lot of people in my neighborhood and all don't. But Christmas, everybody's going all in for it, and that's what I love doing. Oh no, Gubby. Or you know what? I think yeah, because I think that day there was like not a lot of people too, so that might have been. It should be coming up soon, though, right? Let me see where you're at with it. What you rolling for, Mama? Let's see. Yeah, I think we had gone pretty far down the list when it should be coming up soon, no peeps. I'm sorry. I'm forced to be home for the weekend. I got no money for food either. You got some snacks at least? Good Lord, you always got such a rough draw, man. One of these days, life is gonna be kind to you. I know it. But I also relate. Life is always beating us up over here, man. Let me tell you, it's hard. All right, let's start this doodle. All right, I'll be yapping too much. We gotta actually doodle a little bit. All right. Okay, so we got the lovely pudding. All right, so we got Tanny, and then pudding. Should I write cure with it? Pudding cure? Is that her full name? Pudding cure. All right. Let's see how rusty I am, guys. Tanny, I apologize if it turns out terrible. All right, I'm a little rusty. All right, let me pull this up over here. Get over there. There you go. Rockers is super simple. Is it? What did you request? Should totally do tangerines. Oh, okay. I've been weaning Christmas out of my house. You're not a fan of Christmas? To be fair, there was a point in my life where I really did not like Christmas. And also the music is unbearably bad. Like, I think a part of it is because I'm by no means like a big music person. Admittedly, I don't have like the best taste, I guess you could say. My taste in music is a little weird, but I'm not a fan of oldies music, and apparently it is impossible for there to be new Christmas songs. It is all like from the 20s, and like I'm sorry, but I don't like it. All right, I don't like it. Come up with some new Christmas music. The old stuff sucks. And usually I like anything that's festive, but that just shows how bad the music is for Christmas. I think a part of it is just because they blare the same songs in like every store for like 2 months, you know what I mean? And you just get sick of it after a minute. Let me make sure to mark this off so I don't forget. Boom. All right. Not taking y'all negative Christmas vibes. Do you like the music? Do we like Christmas music in here? Is it just me being a hater? It's always possible. Adding to the anticipation. I gotta deliver when it's finally time then. All the hype for it. You know what I mean? 4 hours later, the first tow company finally assigns a tow truck. My car is already in the shop. Good Lord, man. Is getting your car towed super expensive, or do you have like AAA or something? I'm always petrified of getting my car towed for whatever reason, because I have it in my head that they're absurdly expensive, but I also don't think I've ever had it happen, so maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I just assume anything vehicle related is like $1 billion. Do you know Wings of Fire? Is that a song? Sounds familiar? Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. There's a lot of music that I love out there, but sometimes I don't know the names of them. So if you mention a song, there's a good chance I know what it is, but I'm not sure based on the title. I know it's a Wings of Fire. Okay, that does sound really familiar. What is it about? Can you tell me what it's about? Yeah, so keep in mind though, we've done quite a few after Tannies too already, so it won't be as long as it seems. But yeah, that's why it's really hard for me to give you guys an estimate of how long it'll take, because it's so dependent on who's in here, and like there were quite a few streams where it was really slow, so we kept having to go further and further down the list, and so a lot of the ones after Tanny have been done already. You know what I mean? So it just kind of depends. Dude, Tanny is all about Christmas. I respect it. Jade Chan, what are you drawing? I'm drawing Tanny's OC pudding. Let me actually put it. You okay with me putting it on the screen, Tanny, so everybody can see your lovely doodle and lovely character? Why your head all the way up there, girl? Get down there. You're too high. All right, let me pull that up so you can see. All right. I'll put it on here so we can see what we're gonna be doodling. I'm gonna put it right here. This lovely lady. This is Tanny's OC and Tanny's drawing, and we're gonna be doing her a doodle today. We gotta do her justice, all right? I like how you made her skirt kind of like, how do you describe it? It looks very lively, the way it's kind of like moving with the wind or whatever. And that's not always easy to achieve, so, you know? I gotta make sure I keep Tanny's characters cute. Tanny's all about the cutes. We gotta... By the way, I fixed whatever the issue was. It was some plugin on Chrome. Somehow that just kept messing it up. I ended up just turning off a bunch of extensions that I don't use on Chrome, and it just was fixed. I was like, I went through so much trouble to try to fix that issue, and it was just a random extension messing things up. It's about wings on fire. I mean, you know, it's honest. I'm not gonna lie, that would help, Tangerine. That would help. I try my best, but sometimes my brain doesn't do so good. I would never require it, but it definitely would help. You like it, Kaboom? There we go. Tanny is the master at doing cute stuff, I'm telling you. It's so, like, my vibe when I was younger. Like, I would always draw characters like this. This is, like, right up my alley back in the day. And then I got edgy. But before I was edgy, I loved cute stuff. I still like cute stuff like this, but, like, we all go through an edgy phase, you know what I mean? Back in the day, I was like, I like all the characters like Sasuke because they're edgy and brooding and cool. I think we all go through that at some point. And there was a phase where I only liked drawing girl characters, which is why to this day I'm a lot better at drawing girls than guys, because I've just gotten so much more practice with girls than guys. I find them so much easier to draw. But I would always draw girlies all the time. And boys are still a little hard to this day. I don't know, the female figure just makes more sense in my brain. Dragons? Oh, okay, alright. Is that related to, like, Game of Thrones and stuff like that? Rocker got his site. Oh, you did? Oh, you could post a link if you want to show it off. Purple app is not letting me watch the stream because I have an ad blocker. Support the streamer, but really, you can't watch because of that? That's crazy. I have that, and it doesn't. The ad blocker doesn't seem to work on the Purple app ads. You know what I mean? Maybe you have a different one than me, but that's. I mean, I wish there was a one that actually worked on Purple app, but none of the ones and then YT's really been cracking down, and it's just. They're so freaking greedy about the ads lately, dude. They're like 5-minute ads all the time. Like, am I crazy? It didn't used to be that bad, right? And I, like, honestly, it's a me thing. It's definitely a me problem. But one of my biggest pet peeves on the planet is commercials. Like they like trigger me. Like I'm just like enraged instantly the second cause something about like the voices they use, the way that they like it's such a like condescend and like they have like an ASMR vibe, which you guys know it fills me with blackened rage when I hear ASMR, specifically ASMR sounds. Like visuals I can do, that's totally fine, but the sounds, it makes me feel like somebody's like licking my ear, and I just hate it. Commercials, I think they think that people, I guess some people do like it, but like a lot of commercials kind of have a little bit of that vibe to it with like the voiceover and stuff like that, and it just, I don't know, it just triggers me, bro. I don't know what it is. Like, I've told people about it too. I was better at articulating back in the day. And I definitely like ruined it for people because they're like, I started paying attention after you talked about it, and now I hate them. And it's like, yeah, because they're horrible, dude. I think a lot of people just kind of accept them because it's just part of it. But like, one day I just realized how awful they are, and I can't get over it. And it sucks nowadays because, like I said, they're so unbelievably greedy about the ads now that it's like 5-minute ads for freaking a 5-minute video. See, I'm triggered. I told you guys. Fills me with rage. What's up, Ender? I fumbled in that face? What you mean? I think the face looks beautiful. You crazy. Purple App says you've been live for 1 hour already. I think that's correct, right? About an hour? Yeah, about an hour. That sounds about right. It's not fibbing today. I wouldn't even mind ads if they were like early 2000s ads, like the JG Wentworth, the Zoo Pal. So I will say I would definitely prefer the ads of that time, but those ads were like wild. Like, I know some of the younger doodlers, you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but they were wild. Even like old cartoons and all back in around that time, like they just didn't like regulate anything because they were wild back then. Like, a good example would be the I think it's like the Quiznos sub commercial. It's like, we like the moon. You any of my older doodlers know what I'm talking about? If you want to get an idea for the stuff they were putting out, search for that. And that's the kind of ads we were watching back then. And it's wild, but again, I would prefer it to like the condescending ASMR stuff that they put in our faces perpetually now. Those were fever dreams. Exactly. They were all fever dreams. And the cartoons around that time, like, y'all, like Ren and Stimpy, like, that was the one cartoon my mom forbid me from watching. And I was like, what? It's just a cartoon. And now I'm like super grateful because that was insane that they put that out there for kids. Like, insane. Like, if you haven't seen it, don't, because it's crazy. Like, it's so, like, I'm not the type to be like, that's not appropriate for kids, but it wasn't, dude. Like, literally, I think I was so sensitive as a kid, I think it would have, like, genuinely, like, traumatized me. The stuff they were doing on that show. 877 Cash Now. Yeah, what's a really popular one? I know there was a Berries and Cream. You guys know that one? Ender, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Doodle Club. Yeah, they were wilding out, dude. I'm telling you, I don't know what they were doing, man. Like Nickelodeon and all too, they kind of figured it out at a certain point, but in the beginning, they were just putting any old thing out there, I swear. I think it was because, like, the weirder and more shocking, the more kids would want to watch, right? Which is really crappy, but it is true. And I think a lot of, like, adults just weren't watching because they were like, oh, it's a cartoon, it's obviously fine. So they were able to get away with a lot of stuff, but I don't think places can get away with stuff like that anymore, you know what I mean? And on one hand, you know, it can lead to cartoons being more boring and, like, not interesting, like the same old thing, you know what I mean? But on the other hand, it keeps things from, like, Ren and Stimpy happening. I apologize if you love Ren and Stimpy, but that show was, like Alistair said, a fever dream. Thank you, Tangerine. That'll help me. I see it, yeah. She cursed on it. That's not true. That is slander. And you are going to doodle jail. Alright? I've never cursed even once in my entire life. So. I'm curious now. I'm a big boy. I'm the little lad that loves berries and cream. I mean, honestly, the berries and cream one wasn't bad. It was just, that was kind of funny. You know what I mean? I could appreciate that kind of ad. But now the type of, like, quote-unquote comedy they try to do in commercials, it's just like, if you're gonna try to make it funny, like, maybe try. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the most basic nothing humor that they slap in there thinking like, oh, well, we should make it funny. So just think, I'm being such a hater today. I don't, like I said, something about commercials brings it out of me like nothing else. I don't know what it is. So if they ever get to the point where ad block is like unusable, I'm going to be a very unhappy camper. I'll just not watch anything ever because it won't be worth it, man. The ads aren't worth it. They're so bad. I don't know. Does anybody else feel that way about it? Is it just me? Because, like, I think it's just me, but, like, in my brain, they're so objectively awful that it's hard to imagine not being annoyed by them. But it could very well just be me. You know what I mean? My overreaction to it is definitely a me thing. No doubt. Ain't no reason to be as upset as I am about it, but... Do I get 3 square doodles a day and a warm doodle to sleep in? Technically, but you know, you also have to do hard doodle time and solitary doodle confinement where you have to doodle mochi doodles, all right? No one likes ads. Yeah, but like nobody seems to be as bothered by them as I am, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. I don't know where it came from. I know when I was younger, I was the most boring, lazy butt child, and I spent like 98% of my childhood in front of a TV, like honestly. So I watched so many commercials growing up, and I think that's part of it. Like I've seen so much that like I recognize the really nasty like patterns to try to manipulate you into buying things, and it just, and then the ASMR element really triggers me, so. Purple app, are you okay? 11 more subs to go, -1 out of 10. Yeah, I saw that too, yeah. That's on my end too, it's really making me feel great. Thank you, Purple app. I get it, I haven't streamed in a year, but you don't have to bully me about it. Oh, Purple app, the way they have done us so dirty. There's a lot of controversy with Purple app right now, and I'm not gonna get into it, but... They, just in time for me to start using the platform, they were like, oh, by the way, we're gonna cut your viewers down to like 1/3 because we decided that viewers who are watching but not commenting don't count as a viewer. Which is just spectacular considering how hard it already is to get any views on anything ever. And like, cause I remember when I first started using Purple, I would have like 15 viewers. And of course, as like right after I started, they implemented that, and you can see how it is now. Like it's like, thank you so much. Thank you for always doing the one thing to make sure we can't succeed in this doodle life. And no blinking, exactly. All right, you can't blink, not a single time. Otherwise, you double your time. All right. We'll tape your eyes open. Would Panda Man have the doodles equivalent of Saw? Panda Man has about like, I think it was like what, like 180 years? He has to, I haven't finished building the doodle jail, but as soon as it's done, I think Panda has like 180 around there years. And I mean, you could do the math. That's a lot of mochi doodles. You know what I mean? When the ads are 2-minute plus and see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like ads a couple years ago
they would have long ads, but they were always skippable at a certain point. Now, like if it was a 2-minute ad, it was always skippable after like 10-15 seconds, right? Now it's like they'll be that long, sometimes longer, and not let you skip it. Like it's just, and to be honest, it annoys me too, because like they're getting away with it because like nobody's saying anything about it. You know what I mean? And I get it's not like a big deal to like protest about or anything, but it's just, it's another example of how like greedy and nasty everybody is getting right now. All these big companies and corporations and stuff, like they're just nasty. And it's like life just keeps getting harder and harder with everything going on. And they're like, oh, you thought it was hard. Let me just make sure that you're really having a bad time. You just want to watch a little YT at the end of your miserable day? Well, guess what? Now you're going to spend half of that time watching our unskippable ads. Gotta love it, baby. What you mooing at, hole? How dare you moo? I guess you can moo, now that I think about it. You can moo. If you want to watch something in a group, you're supposed to be quiet. Wait, hold on. Just wait for the blue wave to... Oh, yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, I can't comment on politics, but definitely have opinions. Lots of opinions. I'm old, all right? Old people care about politics. I remember when I am 21, but back when I was also 21, I didn't give a flip. I didn't give a flip about nothing. But now it affects me, so I have to give a flip, and it sucks. My young doodlers, enjoy not having to care about none of that right now, because it is a bad time. It's just, the more you learn about it, the more upset you are. Like, no matter how things are going, you are upset. You know what I mean? I had to verify my age. Oh, they make you do that over there? I don't think I've ever done that on like any platform, actually. Thank you, Cora. I'm glad you like it. I'll try my best. Even though I'm yapping too much, I'm just excited to talk about doodlers again, okay? It's been a long time, and I wanted to catch up with my doodlers and complain about commercials, you know? But you're right, I gotta do these doodles. I gotta catch up. All right, Miss Lovely Puddin', we need to do you justice here, all right? Maybe I want to make her a little more wide-eyed. You know what I mean? She's a cute anime girl. Make her eyes a little more classic, cute anime-esque. You know what I'm saying? That cute Sailor Moon kind of style. I used to draw in that style a lot back in the day. All right. Get rid of this actually. I like how you give them very exciting hairstyles. I'm really not good at coming up with cute hairstyles like that, so it's always fun to do stuff like yours where they are just so lively and living with their hair, man. Okay, cute anime eyes. That's the goal. Flippin' cute anime peepers. All right, let's see. Pixty, what's up, Pixty? How you doing? Me in 2 years, I'm about to start getting taxed. Oh man, enjoy these last 2 years of freedom, man. That's another thing. You ain't gotta worry about stuff like taxes, but like I said, you're just upset. The more you learn, the more upset you get. It's just bad time all around. Thea Radia, thank you for the follow. And Cora, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Doodle Club. I mean, I'm 21 back when I was... Yeah, exactly. You know, I was 21 a while ago, but I'm still 21, so... ID, credit card, or selfie. So is it because you want to start streaming on there? Is that why you got to do it? Because again, I never had to do that. I don't know. That's interesting. I mean, I guess it's not a bad thing. You know what I mean? Keeps people safer, I suppose. But I don't know. I don't think I've ever been. I guess they all just know I'm an ancient human, and they're like, "Nah, we could tell. We could tell. You ain't gotta prove nothing. We already know." All right. I think I made the hair a little too high on the face. That actually, like, yeah. Let me redo these. You guys ever try to like have hair like an anime character with like the cute bangs and all? Let me see, like this kind of thing where they have like the long lock in the front. There was a point in college where I had really short hair like this, and I realized how impossible it is to have that fun anime style. I thought it was attainable, but it's not. Unless you guys are able to do it, and then tell me your secrets. I was thinking of cutting my hair real short again, and I always dream of having that fun anime hair, but it's so hard to do, man. Because if you just have one lock like this in front of your face, in theory it looks great, but in reality it's just like this all day. You know what I mean? Like, I really tried my best, man, but I don't know if there's a secret to it that I'm not aware of. And it looks so nice. You know what I mean? It looks great. But it's not real. It's a lie. It's unattainable. I enjoy doing a cute core style. I like the style, but it's very different from my own, so it's a little difficult for me to do. No, just if they can't verify through your... Oh, okay, interesting. So if you don't use an email, they make you do that? Couldn't comment or watch certain videos / creators. Really? That is so interesting. Huh. Yeah, I guess I always use my emails for stuff, so I guess that's why. I just wish if you make a new account and they ask why, there's an option to say trying to hide from someone for safety. I mean, yeah, that's more common than you'd expect. You know what I mean? Especially when you start putting content out there and all too. There can be some really crazy people out there. There was that one poor girl who had like the person, I can't say the word, but it was at Purple App Con, and I felt so bad for her, the poor thing. Really should have had her some proper security. But I'm telling you, if I ever like am able to make even a meager living and I'm able to afford anything, I'm getting security so fast. People are scary, man. Although maybe I won't need to, because you guys are all my doodlers and you guys are great. So maybe I'll keep getting lucky and only have great doodlers. What do you mean? I'm live, TikTok. I'm live. It made me prove I'm a human. There's a noticeable delay between TikTok and YT. Yeah, so I know that there might be a setting to adjust that delay. I'm gonna look into it. If I forget, scream at me, please, because I think I heard that there is a way to adjust the delay. The delay, in theory, is good in case something happens. You can like end this, something bad. You can end the stream before it actually airs. But because I'm on TikTok too, there's no need for that. You know what I mean? So I think there's a way to at least make the delay less. You know what I mean? Because there is quite a delay on Purple App and all. So I'm gonna look into it. Just scream at me if I forget, because I forget everything. I'm the worst. I'm just the worst. I think the medicines helped me be a little bit better at it, though. I was looking at my notes earlier, and I did notice a difference between the notes I was taking before the medicine and after. I was trying to find some information I needed earlier out of my notes, and I realized it was something I wrote down before the medicine, and God help me, I couldn't find it. It was such a mess. Which hasn't been as much of a problem recently, so that's nice, you know what I mean? Call me Chris had to move entire states US just for safety. I mean, I'll be honest. My true dream is to be able to travel abroad, just like perpetually, right? So like, I don't like hate America or anything like that, but like, I was so happy in Japan, and I think honestly, it doesn't have to be Japan. I mean, Japan's a magical, special place. Like, it's people hype it up for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, I can understand people be annoyed because people hype it up so much, but like, as someone that lived there, it's not overrated. It's really not. It's a great place. But like, even when I would like stay in other countries for a period of time, I was just so happy. Something about it being different and new and like stimulating and interesting is like really what I thrive on. So I would want to move somewhere just for that reason. And I think that would also help with like the safety element too, you know what I mean? Because most of the people that know me would still be in America, but I would be somewhere else entirely. So that's my dream, but you know, dreams are for losers nowadays. Dreams just, you know, dreams are a little bit unattainable with how things are right now. But maybe it'll change, you know, who knows? Maybe it'll change. A girl can hope and pray. Whatever you gotta do to get through the day. Okay. Making progress really slowly. I apologize. I'm trying. One day I'm gonna be good at finishing doodles quickly again. You guys remember when I first started streaming, I was able to like, I think because I didn't have as many doodlers talking to me, so I didn't get as distracted. Which, by the way, I'm happy about, obviously. I'm not saying I want to go back to that, but because I didn't have as many people to talk to, I would get through like 3 doodles a stream. And I think I did stream a little bit longer, but like, even still, like, I feel like I was faster back then. And it's weird because I'm more comfortable drawing on stream now too. You get are any of you guys the way where it's like if someone's watching you draw, it like you get like uncomfortable and nervous and it makes it harder to draw? Are any of you guys like that? Why am I number 2 now? I don't know. Who's number 1? I don't oh. Yeah, what happened? Who's number 1 then, YT? I'll start screaming now because you forgot about the angel. Oh, no, you're right, bro. Bro, I'm the worst. I am just the worst. I'm the worst, and that's something I really want to do too, but I'm the worst, so to be fair, I it's an excuse, but it's also true where the past like 2 weeks, it's been a lot. I've had so many things to get done. Like I said, my boyfriend, when he comes home, because he can't come home very often, there's so much we gotta like take care of and get done while he's home, you know what I mean? But it's still an excuse, and I'm gonna do it, alright? I swear I'm gonna do it, because I would be so happy. Thank you for all the little likes over there on YT. It doesn't tell me who's doing it over there, but I see the little dudes. Let me see, can I do it? Oh, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. Forever number 2. I mean, oh, now you're number 1. Okay. What? YT, figure it out. Get your stuff together, alright? I was such a sneeze, so thank you for reminding me that that's a thing that we have decided. Little sneeze. I still love that. I don't know why. It's just, I'm such a sucker for like derpy, silly things. Like that is like my reason for breathing is like derpy, silly stuff like that. And that one just hit, you know what I mean? It's just so silly to call, I don't know why, but to me, calling somebody a sneeze when they're being like a little naughty, it's just perfect. It's just the perfect silly word to call somebody. You mean such a little sneeze. Like, is it just me or is it like the best? You know what I mean? I love it so much. It's so good. Such a little sneeze. I'm a little sneeze because I crack myself up just saying it. That's how silly it is to me. I feel bad for my boyfriend too because he's always trying to make me laugh, and he's a funny guy. He's objectively really funny, and he makes like clever jokes that makes everybody laugh. But for me, he has to just like make a silly sound like I'm a toddler. Like stuff that makes a toddler laugh. That's what makes me laugh. You know what I mean? Like just like making a funny face or a silly sound. He'll like make really clever, interesting jokes, and I ruin them and I don't get them. And then he just like goes like blah, 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 you know, like you would do to entertain a child, and I'm like, oh my god. Like it's the worst. Oh, it's the worst. I'm a joke. So he has to like resort to that to try to make me laugh because I'm so difficult. I don't mean to be, but my sense of humor is that of a child, alright? The silly, derpy stuff is just everything. It's the best. And I really love, that's part of why I like cats, too, because they can be so silly. Like, I know y'all know what I'm talking about. They can be so silly. Oh, it's great. And Mochi, too. I think it's my fault. I think I, like, raised her to be a derp, because she is the derpiest cat I've ever seen in my life. Like, y'all don't even know because you don't see her all day like I do. She is the derpiest cat. And I mean that in the absolute best possible way, because she's a goddess and she's perfect. And I wouldn't change her for the world. But she is so derpy. Like, I'm trying to think of an example. Like, she's constantly, like, like, basic cat things. She struggles. You know what I mean? Like, I guess you could describe her as being clumsy and, like, silly with how, like, whenever she gets excited, it's not just like she'll zoom around like a cat. Like, she does it in the silliest, goofiest way she possibly can. Just like everything about her, like she's cross-eyed, like it's just. And I feel like, what are the odds that someone like me managed to get the derpiest cat? I feel like I raised her to be a derp. I don't know how, but I think I did. But listen, I do love it because I thrive on derp. She got it from her mother, you know what I mean? Chat, the day I meant to say I'm sick and I said sneeze instead, and that, yeah, so you said that and I was like, what do you mean a sneeze? You're a sneeze? And then like my brain just like concluded that that's what you meant, and I loved it. I was like, oh, you're being a naughty and you call yourself a sneeze? Why have I never used this word before? Another word, I didn't make this one up, but I think it's a little more old-fashioned. You guys know about, like, the word ham? Like, calling someone a ham? Like, you being such a little ham right now. Do you guys ever hear that or use that? Because I love that. I love that word so much. But I think it's, like, older because, like, younger people I've spoken to, I'll say that and I'll be like, what do you mean a ham? What are you talking about? It's like one of my favorites, and I think it's like old, so people don't say it anymore, but I'm gonna bring it back because I can't think of a better word. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to think how to describe it. It's like when it's like you have like a kid and they're like a showboat, and like showboat sounds mean, but like they like to like be like, look at me dance, and then they'll like dance and all, like they like the to like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, they like to put themselves out there and be like, look at me, I'm doing this. You know, I don't know how to describe it, but it's called being a ham. And I love that word so much. Mochi's a ham all the time. She's always like, she likes to roll and just have you look at her when she's rolling. And she'll like look at you to make sure you're watching her roll. And she's just being such a little ham about it. And I can't think of a better word. Doodle vocab. Yeah, we're going to have our own vocabulary, dude. It's just all going to be the silliest words I could think of. Thank you, Tori. Is that how you say it? Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I scrolled up my own live. I didn't made it. I feel like this eye doesn't look right. Or maybe it's the face. Oh no. Alright, let's actually do more of the body and I'll come back to the face if it needs it. Alright, I'm going to try to do the pose like you have it, Tanny.
I have this arm up here. We're focused. We're in focused doodle mode now, doodlers. We're gonna finish this doodle today. I'm gonna get better, I swear. One of these days. Bet you can't guess the lyrics. Airplane. What is that one? It's so tiny. What is it? What is it? What is that? What is that? Is it like space? Is that what the second emoji is? Space, like stars, like a galaxy? Is it a galaxy? Help! I wanna play this game, but my eyes are terrible. And then a shooting star. Okay. My brain immediately went to starships are meant to fly, but I'm sure that's not what it is. Who was it that was here when I was playing Little Nightmares and you were giving me hints by just doing emojis, and it actually worked really well? I love that. If I ever go back to games again, I would love for you guys to give me hints strictly through emojis. Well, I mean, not only through emojis, because sometimes I need hints really bad, but it was fun. Whoever came up with that. I want to scroll through TT, but I also want to watch the stream. What will I ever do? Her parents are magicians, so she learned how to dance and make them proud since she sounds like a ham. You see what I'm saying? She would be a ham. She'd be a little ham. And we love hams. We're all about hams. I can be a ham sometimes. You have to be a little bit of a ham to put yourself out there, you know what I mean? But I'm definitely more of a derp. I think derp defines me pretty accurately. But I can be a ham sometimes. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? Oh, that's what it is. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? I remember when that song came out a long time ago. People were obsessed with it. It was a good song. I definitely listened to it a lot back then. It was a long time ago now, thinking about it. Oh, Lord. Okay, so how does this part work? Okay, so it's kind of like this, I think. Do you, Tanny, do you have a color reference for her by chance? Like another reference for her that involves some form of color? I know you got a lot of these girlies, so if you don't, it's fine, but I'm curious. Oh, you got it? Yes! Why is that so cute? You're being such a... That's what I'm saying. It's perfect. It's a perfect word. All right? It's perfect. You're being such a little ham. I tell that to Mochi like 3 times a day. And she loves it. She knows she's a ham. She loves being a ham. Nino. Hi, baby. Nino's not really a ham. She likes to keep to herself most of the time. She's a little love bug when she wants to be, but I wouldn't classify her as a ham. Soba could be a little ham sometimes, especially when new people come to the house. She's actually friendly. So she likes getting all eyes on her sometimes to get some love. It's a little hammy, you know? But Mochi's definitely the biggest ham. What is it, baby? Can you guys hear little Nino? Nino's got the biggest meows. But Soba's starting to meow a lot more. She used to never meow when we first got her. The only time she ever meowed is when she was like upset. It was like super, super rare. She would never meow. And I think I have a habit unintentionally of like teaching them to meow more.
And I think it's just because anytime they do meow, I like freak out. I'm like, oh my god, you're so cute. I love you. Like, even if it's just a regular meow, like I just always react to it because I love it. And because now she's super mouthy. She's always meowing. Every time I like go and greet her on the patio, she's like, meow. And obviously I love it. So I think I unintentionally train them to be mouthy because Mochi and Ichi, they're some loud cats, you know. And Soba's starting to be that way, and she was like so quiet back then. Ooga booga, who you ooga booga ain't at, You just coming in here in my doodle chat, ooga boogaing. That's a little sneeze behavior right there, but also a little hammy too. All right, let's see. Let me search even deeper. I know you could do it, Tanny. Can you draw me getting an education? I'm gonna be honest, I'm not quite sure how I would do that. But you know, I'm sure there's a way. I'm sure there's a way somehow. Old lady, what? It's not true. Okay, Small Mermaid. Tiny Mermaid. Little Mermaid. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. That should have been the most obvious thing on the. I said every word other than little. Did you see? This is why I'm a joke ruiner. Did you see that? I said every word other than little. That should have been so obvious. But I did get it eventually. Yeah, give us another one. Let's see if I can do it. Tiny Mermaid. Jesus. And y'all put up with me sometimes, I swear. Yeah, okay. Like this. You got it? There you go. I'm so smart, complacent. You are smart, Danny. You guys are all smarter than me. I'm a big old derp. I'm just a big old derp lady. Minuscule mermaid. Yeah, I probably would have said that one next. Minuscule. Itty bitty mermaid. Teeny tiniest mermaid. Oh, by the way, I was talking and they said that you guys are a bunch of owls. Yes, I don't know why they said that, but they said that you guys are a bunch of. They said that you're a bunch of owls, dude. Yeah, you're owls. I don't know why they said that. They were very adamant. Yeah, they were out of control. I was like, why would you say that? And they were like, they're just owls, dude. Not on my watch. Okay, so the joke, my boyfriend's dad did that on the phone the other day. The joke is where you say, you guys should do this on your friends. Where they're like, they said you're an owl, dude. And then you're supposed to be like, who said I'm an owl? And they're like, see, because you say the word who. To be like, who said that? And they're like, say who, you said who, you're an owl. My boyfriend's dad tried to do that, and I ruined it so brutally. It was just painful. He tried so hard to get me to say who, and I just wouldn't do it, and I felt so bad. Okay, let's see. Cowboy plus cowboy space astronaut. Yeah, you said that's Toy Story. There you go. That's pretty good. Right? It's Toy Story? Oh, snap. Oh, that's okay. It's a good one though. I don't know if I would have got it, but is the next one part of it? Red shirt. Is that Winnie the Pooh? Is that what it is? She's lying. Oh no. Oh, did you send it to Annie? Let me see. Where are we at? There we go. Let's see what we got here. Perfect. There we go. Gorgeous girly. We got a blonde queen. I see you, girl. I see you. All right, perfect. Thank you. Got some nice poofy sleeves. Was I right? It was a yeah, I'm so smart. I told you guys I'm the smartest person in the world. You don't believe me, but it's true. I'm just so smart. Okay, we can do this. Poofy sleeves is a little challenging for me, so we gotta make sure they look good. Let me flip it. I guess that's looking okay. I feel like this should be a little bit more like that, maybe. Yeah. I still feel like her face is a little off. Maybe I need to make her eyes bigger. So we're going for the cute anime look. Can't make the eyes too big when it's a cute anime lady. There was one anime I used to really, or manga I used to really like, where it started out with the very Sailor Moon kind of style with like the big cute eyes and all. And then the more you read, it like slowly kind of changed its style. By the end, it was it looked more like Naruto, that kind of style. And I really liked the new change, but a lot of people were very upset because they like the cutesy Sailor Moon kind of style. Is there a word for it? I always say Sailor Moon because that was like the first one I saw like that, but there might be like a proper word. Spider-Man. Oh, I read it. I didn't even mean to say the actual thing right. I was just reading it as I saw. I did it, Tangerine. I did it. Are you proud? Spider-Man. The spideriest man in all the land. All right, and then we got this little business right here. Oh yeah, I was supposed to be doing a sleeve, but it's hard, so I got distracted. All right, and then we got the fun floofy dress. I think her head is too big. Is her head too big? Maybe her body's too small. I don't know. No, I think that works okay. It's okay if their head's too big when it's the cute style, you know? I had a nightmare where my dad threw palm-sized spiders at me. Oh my god. Oh no. That's a terrible dream. I'm definitely of the arachnophobia variety. Spiders traumatize me by existing. Snow? Snow White. Snow White! Oh, yeah, I got it. Hey. Dude, I feel like the smartest person in the world when I figure it out. Are you guys big into the puzzle games? Because for the longest times, I hated puzzle games because I was so bad at them. They just made me feel dumb. I don't know. Something about I never really I was never too big into games where you have to actually use your brain to figure stuff out. That's why when I play video games and stuff, I like games where it's like survival or like kind of grindy, like Stardew Valley and stuff, because I can just shut that brain off so fast and not think about a thing. And there are some games where you have to use your brain to solve puzzles and stuff. And those are scary. I don't like those. Snow woman, snow lady, snow blonde. Is it like Frozen? Snow woman. Snow woman. Uh-oh, I don't know if I'm gonna get this one. Wait, which one? Was it Snow White? Was it Frozen? Yeah, Frozen. I got there. I got it. I imagine some of those movies would be really hard to try to do. Let me actually scooch this over a little bit. Oh, yeah. Scooch. There we go. And I think she's too big. Get small. Get small. There we go. Legs are still always a challenge for me. I don't know why. Everything can be summed up with emojis. I mean, true. Oh, okay, let's see. Moon Queen, Sakura Bunny, Tiger Rose. Oh, okay. Alright, let's see. Candy done turned up the difficulty. Let's see what we got. Oh, cat. Yeah. Not tiger. Cat. I don't know why I thought tiger. Let's see. Moon Queen. Moon Queen. Flower Bunny. Cat Rose. I'm not sure what it could be. Yeah, give it a try. If you know, say it. You gotta figure this out. Yeah, give us a hint. Give us a hint. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about these lakes. Magical. Oh, anime. Okay, that might explain why I have a hard time. I'm not good with anime titles. Is it a super well-known anime? Like all of us would know what it is? Is it one I've talked about before? Okay, it's a super well-known one. Magical. Oh, goodness. Oh, no. You guys, if you have an idea, help me out. My brain's derping. Let's see. A well-known anime with the Moon Queen, a flower bunny, and a cat rose. Oh no, I might need another hint. Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. That's a good job. That's a good guess. Is it, okay, give me a hint. Is it an anime that's like newer, or has it been out for like a really long time? Like, are we talking like Sailor Moon old, or are we talking like My Hero Academia new? Like, where are we at with it? These legs don't want to be legs today. Get rid of the dress. Sometimes that throws me off. I don't know why. Princess Serenity? Oh, it's Sailor Moon? Oh, okay. So I was thinking Sailor Moon, but I was like, no. It's gotta be something else. So Sailor Moon. Okay, there we go. You guys, I told you I'm a genius. I'm a genius. I'm the smartest lady on planet Earth and in other galaxies as well. I don't care what else exists out there. I am smarter than them. They could be the smartest alien spiders, and I am still smarter than you. Yeah, Tuxedo Mask. That makes sense. Usagi and Chibisuya. I don't think... I used to love Sailor Moon, but I never watched a lot of it. I'm not sure I know who that is. But yeah, Luna. Oh, Luna. Dude, Luna, like, was the inspiration for so many cat names after that show came out. I swear. Especially Black Cats. It was like, that was like the cat name because of that show. And it works, you know what I mean? One of my favorite things in the world, though, is people who name their cats, like, ridiculous things. It always cracks me up. Like, there are a lot of people who name their dogs silly names. Like, they'll call them, like, Tiny when it's, like, a giant Goliath of a dog. But, like, cats, people will name them, like, Stapler and, like, Fax Printer or something like that. Smoothie. Like, I don't know what it is, but cats really are prime for, like, naming them really silly names. And I don't know why, but I love it. There was I saw one TikTok a while ago where it was like they worked at a vet's office and they were like showing the database of all the cat names, and there was the most unhinged random names I've ever seen in my life, and it was so great. Oh, you did another one, Tangerine. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's the Lion, the Witch in the Wardrobe, right? That's that one? Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. Oh, that was her name? Oh my god, it's been so long. Was it like Chibi Moon? I think I just think of her as that, but okay. I guess I never knew her name. Why, anybody that's familiar with Sailor Moon lore, why did she come to the past to hang out with her mother while she was young? What was the motivation for that? Because I don't think I ever... I used to love the show, but I was so young. I feel like I didn't understand any of the lore or anything at all. Like, I just liked the vibe, you know what I mean? But I really didn't know what was going on most of the time. Oh, and those Sailor Moon movies that came out back in the day, those slapped, dude. They were great. I don't really know what happened in them, but I know it was great. Now do my next one. There's a next one. If you posted another one, it didn't go through. Unless you're about to post it, in which case I'm ready. Spins away to come back. Crowley the Croissant. Pandora the panini, Tora the tater tot. Oh, that would be cute. Tater tot. Oh. Wasn't there a TikTok kitten named Tater Tot? But I think it passed away. Oh. There was one, I actually did a TikTok, like, fan art of it because I didn't realize I was that emotionally invested in it, but it was Birdie. You guys remember Birdie? It was a cat that constantly had, like, health issues, and she was the owner, bless her, she was such a good sport about it. She was always so positive and, like, telling us all about it. And I didn't realize I was so, yeah, Baby Bird. I didn't realize I was so emotionally invested in that. Because I don't usually cry over stuff like that. I can be very upset, but, like, to actually, like, physically cry, it takes a lot. And I saw a video one morning, and I was just bawling. Like, I was bawling. I was so upset when I heard the news. It's just, oh, man. And the poor owner, she worked so hard for that precious little baby. It's just so unfair, man. I hope she's doing okay wherever she is. She did that baby right to the best she could. But yeah, I was so distraught. I did like a portrait of Baby Bird because I was just sobbing. I had to get it out of my system. Hello, Panda. Okay. Strawberry cake. Strawberry cake. Cyber! What's up, Cyber? I'm a year older than the last time we talked. Really? It was your birthday? Oh my god, there's a lot of birthdays recently. Was your birthday on Halloween? Strawberry shortcake? Is that an anime? That sounds like an anime, right? Wednesday! Was it good? Did you party it up and doodle it up? Could you possibly send me a good ref of one of your cats? If you ever join a game when I'm streaming, I want to make a PNG for you, only if that's okay, though. Let me think. I should have some cat pictures in the Discord. I'll post some more recent ones. Because obviously I would love that more than anything in life. I gotta find some good ones, though. Some, like, more recent ones. Especially with, like, Nemo and her nub, because she looks different now. Oh, that'd be great. You gotta ask me for cat pictures like it wouldn't be alright. You know I'm desperate to share my cat pictures with everybody that'll look. That's why I put my cats everywhere. I need people to see. Oh, strawberry shit. That's like with like the little girl with like the red hair and everything, right? Okay, I do actually know that. Yep. I never seen it, but I know of its existence. She now has Dobby, the mystery bladder cat. Dobby had 170 milliliters of urine removed. Jeez. Okay. I don't know milliliters. That's a lot, right? Mystery bladder cat. Oh, the poor baby. I hope it's okay and it's not. Oh, it breaks my heart more than anything. Cats having, like, health issues. It is just not right that cats could have health issues. It just shouldn't be a thing. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be. Okay, we got another. We got... Is that a guy? Oh, the emojis are so small. Black dress. January 17th. Oh, goodness. This one's hard mode. Oh my god. Really? The average human bladder is 3. Oh, no. That poor baby must have felt awful. Oh, no. So, I guess it has trouble going to the bath. Oh, that poor sweet baby. Oh, I'm so glad she took care of it, because I feel like so many other people wouldn't have realized before it was too late. That is so sad. My sweet angel. It's not mine, but I feel for it as if it was mine, that baby. Is it doing okay? Is it like resolving the health issues and everything? Poor sweet baby. It's just not right, man. Cats should never be sick in any shape or form. They are too innocent and perfect. It's just... It proves that evil exists, because if it didn't, there's no way that would happen. You know what I mean?
like I said, apart from me wanting to travel the world and be a cool traveling lady, my other dream, if I'm ever able to like make money, is to take care of cats somehow. I would like to have like a shelter where I like go to pounds and like places where they're gonna put them down, or like like animal shelters where there's like older cats that nobody wants to adopt because they're old. My dream is to like go to all those places, scoop up all those cats, and then like give them like great lives. Still try to get them adopted, if possible, but in the meantime, making sure they have like great lives. I would just like parole areas, and like if there's a cat like injured somewhere, I would be like the one that goes and helps them. You know what I mean? Because let me tell you, honestly, I have like a fear of like driving at night and then seeing a cat like hurt on the side of the road. Like, I know it sounds really specific, but that has happened to me before, where this one cat, I guess it was hit by a car. This was a really long time ago, but it like genuinely still keeps me up at night because I'm such a bleeding heart for cats. Animals in general, but cats specifically because they're just little babies, right? And it was really badly hurt, and I don't want to go into details, but it was hurt and it needed help badly, right? And I was able to get it in the car and take it to a vet and just kind of drop it off. But my biggest fear is that because, we all broke right now, I wouldn't be able to afford to help a stray animal. You know what I mean? And so my greatest fear is like seeing an animal that's hurt on the side of the road and I can't do anything to help it. Like it would be a living hell for me if that happened. And I'm like genuinely terrified of it because I like, yo, girl's broke, you know what I mean? I can't afford nothing right now. And it would just eat me alive to see this little creature needing help and I can't do anything. You know what I mean? Like it'd be the worst. So I'm like afraid of that happening because I won't be able to sleep. Like I'll be so upset about it. Last night, oh my God, there were these cats fighting, like these stray cats. And I don't know if you guys have ever heard stray cats fighting. Even when they're not like physically touching each other, they screech like they're being brutally unalived. Like it's just kind of how they like square up with each other and all. But like even when they're fighting, even though they're not actually hurting each other, they're just kind of like bapping each other. They screech the most horrible sounding screeches, right? And I heard that last night. And my dumb brain, I like ran out of the house in a blind panic and started sprinting towards the screeching because I was like, oh my God, I gotta help. Like, and they were just like, they were fine. They were just like, probably just a territory thing, but it sounded like they were being like brutally unalived. And I was like, it was one of those things where I like found myself running before I had any conscious thought because I was like, I gotta do something. Like, and they were fine, but oh man, why they gotta sound like that, dude? The first time I realized that cats do that was it was when I was younger. I had this one black cat. He was a real scrapper, right? Like he was the sweetest thing on earth, but like he was tough and he would protect his territory, you know what I mean? Like he's ready to square up on any stray animals that come near his territory. He was inside the house, but the window was open. And I just hear him scream. A scream I had never heard. But like, it's not like a yell, like it's upset. Like, it was like a blood-curdling scream. And I just, like, I think I, like, fell off of my chair and, like, sprinted in that direction. Like, what the heck happened? And it was just, he was just sitting there, like, calmly, just looking out the window at another cat. He screeched like he was being unalived brutally because he saw a cat and it pissed him off. Like, I was like, what? You can't do that to me, bro. What the heck? That's what they do. They do that. And, like, I know that, but it's still, like, I feel like I gotta at least see what's going on if I hear that. It's so upsetting. Dog's sleeping. Oh, give him a kiss, Kaboom. Give him a kiss. Please and thank you. They need a kiss, clearly.
I just imagine you sprinting and squaring up on one of the cat's teams like we read at dawn. Dude, I was like, I guess my goal, again, there was no thought in it because I was just like in a blind panic to figure something out. But it really, with stuff like that, you just got to kind of break them up. Like, you just kind of showing up, especially if they're stray cats because they're skittish. They'll stop fighting and just run away from you. But like, I can't do it, man. No fighting, all right? You're kitties and you have to get along, all right? That's the rule, all right? No fighting, none of that funny business. We are all love here, okay? You're all perfect babies and you should get along. It's a hard knock life for strays, okay? It's hard enough as is. There's no need to be fighting. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, it's not the best because, like, what am I going to do in a lot of situations, right? But there have been times where it's like, you know, in anime when they're all like, "Oh, my body moved before I could think about it," or whatever. I think people do actually do that because it's happened to me before, where it's like I'll just find myself blindly running in the direction of something like that, which isn't smart and I shouldn't do. But I have no control over it in the moment. There's one time where it was like at night, not super late, but like I was living in like a mountain town, right? So the houses are really far apart from each other. And I just hear this woman like just screaming like she's being unalive, like scary screaming. And then I just find myself blindly sprinting in that direction, which by the way, like what am I going to do, right? But like I had to, I don't know, like clearly she was being unalive. I had to help her, I guess. And then I stopped and I was like, "Are you okay? What's going on?" Like, because I'm still really far away at this point. And then, so she stops screaming. And then this is what she does. She goes, come on in the house, come on. So I think she was just yelling at her dogs. But she was screaming at them like she was, like, I thought there were, like, people there with knives and stuff coming at her, you know what I mean? And then when I said, "Are you okay?" She's like, "Oh, come on. You gotta come in the house. Come on." And I was so mad. I was like, you just gave me a panic attack thinking I was listening to a horrible crime. And you just wanted your dogs to come in the house? You can't do that to me. What's wrong with you? Okay. Robot Man. What's it? Isn't there like a movie with like the robot cop or whatever? Is that what that is? I can't remember the name of it. What is it? I never seen it. I don't. RoboCop? Is that what it is? RoboCop. That's it, huh? And then, oh, that's probably It, right? Tangerine. The second one's It. That one, I got that. That's not RoboCop? There might be a delay. Yeah, got it. There we go. How to catch a softie plays cat noises while holding cardboard box overhead. I mean, yeah, it's I try to be smarter about stuff like that. I really do. But I think there's something primal in human nature where you hear something screaming and you're like, "Oh God, I gotta do something," you know? And in almost any situation, I would be the most useless person involved, right? Like, I am the one that should be calling the cops in the distance, because what am I gonna do? You know what I mean? It's really not a good instinct to have in my particular situation, you know what I mean? But what are you gonna do, you know? Luckily, I have yet to actually be in a legitimate situation where a human's life is at risk in front of me. There was one time where there was this really big dog, I think it was like a bulldog or something, in the back of a guy's truck, and it was like leashed up to part of the truck in there, but it jumped out. So it was like hanging by its collar, like choking. And I swear to God, 1 second I saw that dog, and then the next thing I comprehend, this giant dog that's bigger than me is just in my arms, and I'm just holding it like, what do I do? I can barely lift. Why am I holding this dog? And then the worst part is the owner comes over like right after that and was like, "Oh yeah, he does that sometimes." Like, not like a, "Oh, thank you for trying to help my dog that I allowed to choke itself out." You know, like, just like, I was like, well, you suck as a dog owner. You let your dog get choked out like that and don't even care. Like, of course you want to, like, have a leash where, you know, they can't jump out if you're moving them like that. But, like, you think you could do it in a way to where they don't accidentally, like, hang themselves? That'd be great. Making this little tiny girl keep your dog from choking? Like, what's wrong with you? It's a real jerk. I don't know what I would have done if he wasn't there, though. I'd just be sitting there holding that dog to this day, I guess. Because I wouldn't be able to, like, put it back in there. It was too heavy. Forcing myself to draw Shin Godzilla, and it's so painful to draw. Oh, believe me, Boop. That's why Panda's always wanting me to draw that. Because it would be really difficult for me to draw. Master, you good? Master's wilding out, dude. What's that? Is that a minion? They have little animated ones. I think we talked about this before and I forgot again. But you can... Oh, I need to do a little animated emote. That'd be so cute if I could do a little animated mochi emote. Oh, God, I gotta figure out how to do that. I have to remember, first of all. And then after I remember, figure out how to do that. Oh, that'd be so cute. A little mochi just, like, walk in like how the minions walk in, you know what I mean? Just cruising. Oh, that'd be so cute. Oh, that'd be so cute. I fell asleep. Oh, really? Thank you, Kaboom. I feel like I'm being a little chaotic right now because I keep yelling about stuff, but I'll take it. The Halloween stream ended. Oh, believe me, Famian, I am very upset about it. I could not believe a headache had to hit me then. I really thought I could just nap it off, because usually that's the one thing that makes it go away. If I sleep for like 30 minutes to an hour, it was just not happening. It was about... I think it was because it rained for like the first time in weeks, and with like pressure changes like that, my brain just implodes. I now understand why Softy doesn't want to draw Autobots. See? You feel my pain now, right? Panda, Boop's trying to draw Shin Godzilla right now. And he's suffering. So he understands. He understands my pain. You know what I mean? It's really hard to draw. For some people, it's like their bread and butter. But like for me, in my art style, it would be a nightmare to try to draw stuff. Like all those scales and like bumps all over it. And then... lizard proportions. Oh, it'd be a struggle. What's up, IDK Tanjiro? I see you already feeling the Christmas vibe. We love that around here. I'm all about the festivities. Although I am sad Halloween's over already. Thank you, Tanjiro. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Doodle Club. Welcome. You are one of us. Oh, we got another one. Alright. Oh, I know what that is. That's Nightmare Before Christmas. I got you. I see you, Tangerine. How do you deal with me being so smart? How do any of you deal with knowing the smartest lady in the whole world? Because that's me, baby. I got an art degree not because I'm not smart, but because I am too smart. Alright? I am just the smartest. Alright, so we got like this kind of vibe going on. Okay. We got the platforms. I see you, girl, with your platforms. I remember when I was younger, everybody loved them platform shoes. I never really wore them, but I get it. You know, they're kind of fun. We should bring back platform shoes. You know, I wouldn't mind not being short. When you asked me to watch over, I was already asleep. Watch over? Wait, what? I said watch over? What do you mean? I don't even remember saying that. What did I say? Do you like to make OCs? So I do. These are other people's OCs that I'm drawing. This one is Tanny's, for example. This one right here. And I'm trying to doodle it. That's what I do a lot on the stream. A lot of these are either people's OCs, or I think these two are both fan art. But a lot of the OC designs aren't mine. They're someone else's character, and then I just doodle them for them. But I guess you could call it making an OC. I do a lot of commissions for like D&D players and stuff, and they give me the design, and then I create the character based off of it. So I guess you could say that that's kind of like making OCs. But they're usually for other people when I do it. Alright, Ladyface, we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. We got a lot of doodlers in here, though, that make all kinds of OCs, man. My doodlers are way more creative than I am in terms of coming up with character designs. If I'm just trying to come up with the character, like, just for, like, me or whatever, they're always so, like, basic. Like, I don't know why. I can never think of anything as, like, fun as you guys come up with. Yeah, no wonder you're falling asleep, Kaboom. This music's just a little too calming for my taste, alright? I'm not trying to be a sleepy doodler. You guys can sleep, but I gotta stay awake. Let's see, what's another? See, I like lo-fi, but it's just a little too calm. You know what I mean? It's just a little too calm. The girl gets a little sleepy sometimes. Okay, let's try this. We'll see how we feel about it. My brain's lagging trying to think of movies. I feel that. When I'm put on the spot, my brain just shuts down. I actually talked to my doctor about that. They said that's an anxiety thing. It does this thing where, like, when I'm like under pressure and I gotta figure something out, like, I swear to God, I just blue screen. It's bizarre. I never used to do that, but they're like, yeah, that's anxiety. And I was like, cool. Doesn't everybody have anxiety though? Like, I don't know. I've had anxiety before and I don't remember doing that. I think my brain just doesn't work so good anymore, but you're the doctor, so I don't know. And again, that's another reason why I like doing doodle requests for you guys, because I don't have to necessarily come up with something to draw a lot of the times. You guys do it for me. Because otherwise you'd be seeing me blue screen all the time. Do you like anime? Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm like the most knowledgeable anime person, but I definitely like my fair share, you know what I mean? What's one I watched recently that I really like? Obviously like the popular ones right now, like My Hero and Demon Slayer. Like, I'm trying to think of one that isn't I really liked it's not like the biggest anime, but I really liked what's it called? Dr. Stone. I really like that one. That was a good one. It's all about science. Being a big old nerd. I like that one a lot. My boyfriend showed me that one because he likes science because he's a nerd. And then I liked it. And it was good. And then I watched, I'll be honest, I am really not a fan of isekais anymore because every anime ever right now is an isekai and I'm sick of it. But I do like the one isekai that's called, what's the names of anime nowadays? It's like that time I was turned into a slime. Oh, I love Mob Psycho. Yeah, that's one of my favorites of all time. Mob Psycho's great. It's like over now though, right? Like it's like they finished the show completely. I was devastated by that. But yeah, that's a really good one. I love that one. And of course, Demon Slayer. You can't go wrong with Demon Slayer. I have yet to see the last movie, though. I hope it comes to streaming soon so I can watch it. I really like Demon Slayer when they started getting a little sillier. I mean, it was good before that, but like I said earlier, I'm a sucker for silly. And they embrace their silliness a little bit in the more later seasons, especially with Tanjiro. He kind of became a derp, you know? And I loved it. Oh, I love seeing him be a big old derp because he's just such a goody-goody that it's like derpy the way he does it. And it just, oh, I loved it. I liked him before that, but I loved him once he became a derp. I'm all about the silly characters, you know? Tez, what's up, Tez? I'm alive. You're alive, and I'm alive, and we're all alive. I've been hooked on Freeren's good, yeah. Freeren's really good. I had heard about it, and I was afraid it would be a little bit too existential, dready. You know what I mean? It's all about like loss and, you know, the shortness of life and all that. And I was like, I cannot handle a show like that right now. But it actually wasn't, like, the first episode was a little traumatizing in that regard, but it honestly wasn't as bad as I expected. And then once they kind of, you know, it stopped being about how everybody you love will die. It was really good the way they did it. It's really good anime. You could tell the budget for that was crazy because the art was gorgeous. Especially the one episode where you get to see Frieren, like, use her powers against the, like, clone version of her. That was great. That was cool scene. Delicious in Dungeon. Is that the one where, like, they're cooking in the dungeon, or is that a different one? Thank you for the repost, Tez. I appreciate it. Eddie K, if there's more seasons to Mob Psycho, because I had seen season 1, season 2, and it just ended off on a cliffhanger. So, I'm trying to remember how it ended. I think the last episode I remember seeing, it seemed like an ending, but I didn't know it was like a proper, completely done ending. And I could be wrong, but I think I remember reading that, like, it's just properly done now, which is devastating. But, you know. I guess good things can't last forever. And again, that's another anime where they can be really silly. Like, it's really awesome, and, like, the magic and fight scenes and all that's awesome, but it can also be really, really silly. And like I said, I love me some silly. I do think anime has been embracing the silliness a little bit more too lately, which I'm loving. Okay. Wait. Something doesn't look right. That foot doesn't look right. Let's see. I think I like. Yeah, it's a little too wild going on there. She was like balancing on her toes for a second there. That's better. Alright. And I think this one doesn't look right either, actually. What's going on here? I think the shape of the foot ain't right. Alright, it's fine, but I'm not a jazz girly. Let's see what else we can find. I love the angle because it's so different. Following someone who ages so slow and watches the world change so much. And the whole after the big adventure. Yeah, it's very unique. And like I said before, with everything ever being an isekai right now, I was desperate for something different. And they really did a good job about, like, it's a very unique plot. And I noticed this is becoming more of a thing, which I totally get and I do enjoy. Where Because back in the day, it was always the main characters. They're trying to be stronger. They're trying to be more powerful. And then they get powerful, and then they beat a bad guy. And then there's a new bad guy that's even stronger. So they're always trying to catch up and get stronger, right? Some of the anime recently, it's more of like they're already OP. You know what I mean? So you're kind of like seeing what they do when they've reached, like One Punch Man is like a very extreme example of that. But I mean, that's why it's great, right? But a lot of anime have been doing that where they're already at the OP point, and it is very satisfying because you kind of have to do a different plot at that point, which inevitably makes it a little bit more unique in itself. And there's something very satisfying about just seeing them be already the strongest and just kicking booty all the time, you know what I mean? And I noticed that's been more of a thing, and I am enjoying it quite a bit.
Hold on, I must go get some liquids and tinkle very quickly. I swear, it will be very short. Alright. Keep an eye on this little lady here for me, and I will return. Wait, let me right here be.
That's another thing. I'm gonna be back into like actually remember to do stuff. It's just this last 2 weeks been a lot, but I want to on my stream. I want to do a little word bubble. Instead of covering the whole screen in a drawing, I want to leave it on here so people who haven't been watching can actually see what I'm doing. And I want to just do like a little word bubble coming from the mochi animation where it's like, be right back or whatever. I think that'd be cute. But alright, I'll be right back.
Here I am. I'm back.
Alright, I was just watching the Purple App stream, and you weren't kidding. That delay is absurd right now. I don't think that's normal. So I'm gonna see if I can figure out what's going on with it, because that's not normal. That's like way too delayed. You know what I'm saying? So let me see if I could do something about that real quick. I don't think there's a lot of people over there right now, but yeah, that's insanely delayed. I don't know why. Yeah, that's too much. It shouldn't be that bad. I don't think YT is that bad, huh? Hang on one second. Let me see. Yes, Mama. Latency? It's called latency? You can change it in your streaming software like OBS. Okay, how you do it on OBS? Okay. I do not wish to add what to reduce stream delay. Okay. Creator dashboard. Put this over there. Because it's hard to... I'm going to do it now because it's hard to see if I actually did anything when I'm offline, you know what I mean? So let me just try to do this real quick. So... Let's try creator dashboard. Click the hamburger icon. Okay. That was right. Preferences. Y'all get that good behind the scenes stuff right now. Yeah, that was Mozi. See, did you hear her? That was the Moats. My Mozi queen. Alright, so settings and wait, what? Okay, find the latency mode setting. I do not see that anywhere. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think this will do it. Best for near real-time interactions. That sounds perfect. All right, I think that'll do it. All right, now, will that affect it now, or is that like a I'm gonna find out next time I stream type thing? Alright, so let me see how quickly it shows this. Do not chomp the pen, Mochi, please. Okay, how fast is that gonna show? Well, if you're gonna buffer, then of course I can't tell. I know it's not my internet, Purple App. Mochi, please. Please do not chomp the pen. Please. I'm trying to do a thing here, honey. It's probably one of those things where I'm gonna have to end the stream, and then the next time I start, that's so annoying. Alright, sorry. I don't blame you guys for not being on Purple App. I don't know why it's that absurdly delayed today. That is insane. It's not even close to showing where I'm at right now. Jeez. You poor doodlers trying to talk to me over there, and it's like 30 minutes delayed, I swear. Pep, what's up, Pep? How you doing today? I love drawing and watching others draw too. Well, you in the right place, Tanjudo. We all about doodling. And like I said, if you join the Discord, you could post your doodles in there, and at the end of the stream, we'll see them. Once I finish this lady up, we're gonna see your guys' doodles here too. Mochi, stop it. Stop trying to get the pen. Mochi's being naughty right now. Stop it. No. Let me see if you guys can see it on the webcam. I think it might be tilted like that. Let me see. If you can see this naughty Mochi. It's me. Hi, look. So look. You see what she's doing? Ow. She's like clawing me. She's like straight up clawing. She had her claws stuck in my hand. Let's see. Why are you so rude? And look, she's sitting right here. You can't see her, but she's sitting right here, just waiting for me to pull this pen out. Because look what she'll do. Look at her. You can't see her, but look at her. She's so naughty. And she doesn't allow no for an answer. Because, like, she'll claw me until I get... Look at her, she's feral. You're feral. Why do you want the pen so bad, you naughty little mooch? It's my fault. I enable her. That's how I punish my cats. I kiss them and tell them to please don't do it again. Alright, get out of here, face. We don't need you no more. Get out. Oh, gee. She's like on the mouse right now. Okay, get out of here. That's better. P&G's the lady. The real me. But you guys see how naughty she is? I swear. She's like making a point right now. Mochi, we gotta finish the doodle, honey. We gotta finish the doodle. She's all grumpy right now, too. Mochi, please. I can't even pull up the stuff because she's got her butt on the mouse. Okay, love this. There we go, we're back. Hounding me on rent? Oh, Lord. Is your rent really high? I mean, it's all really high right now, so I guess that's kind of the answer either way, but... Oh, Lord. Hounding you, like, are they asking for it early or something? Or what do you mean hounding? Oh, God, Mochi, please don't fall. Good Lord. All right, Mochi. You're being so naughty right now. You know you are. You know you're being a naughty girl. All right, maybe I can sneakily draw behind her like this. She won't notice. All right. That's a lot. I mean, honestly, that's like the cheapest you can get nowadays, really. It's $900 for rent. That's low. That is how disgusting it is right now with housing prices. It's gross. Alright, Mochi, you naughty lady. I gotta do this doodle, alright? Just pretend that I'm not. I need it by the 14th or my credit score gets hit. Then why are you relying on just me? Wait, hold on. Oh, or it'll hit their credit score, so they're making it your problem? That sounds not surprising for people. Ugh. World sucks, man. People suck. Everything sucks. Except Mochi. And you doodlers. But everything else sucks. No, Mochi. Can you please? You have the whole world you can go. You can sit on my lap if you want attention too. The one thing you are not allowed to do in this entire universe is eat my pen. That's it. That's the only thing I don't allow you to do. Now she's knocking over my drinks in protest. Oh, she's so grumpy right now, but she's making sure I know it. Alright, back to the reference. Sorry. So we got some sleeves. We're gonna finish this doodle, alright? I'm struggling today. Yeah, I'm working on a chest room. And a chest room? What do you mean a chest room? Like just a place where you keep all your chests? Get me out of America. Yeah, dude, so Japan is very expensive. But their housing is like, if we had housing like half the price, or like how do I say it? Like, they could double their price over there and it would still be so much cheaper than what it is here, it seems like. And like I said, it's an expensive place to live. It really is. But the housing is so unbelievably affordable. And maybe it's not relative to like everybody, but like for an American, seeing our house prices here and then seeing them over there, it is so cheap over there for like really nice places to live. And it's just proof that it doesn't have to be that expensive. It just is. It's really, a lot of you guys don't have to worry about this. It might get better by the time you gotta start paying rent or whatever, but it is just unforgivably bad right now. That's how it is. Don't even feel like playing games anymore, and there's the stress. Gonna go get sick. Yeah, so whenever I'm super stressed, I lose my appetite like immediately, which is really bad for me because I have stomach issues that are intensified when I do not eat. But unfortunately, when I am stressed out, the first thing to go is my appetite. And I cannot afford to lose weight, so it is very troublesome. And it sucks too, because like with stress, like when you get stressed, it makes your body sick, and then it makes everything more stressful and hard. It's just, oh, it's the worst, man. I swear to God, sometimes your body is just your own worst enemy. It's like, oh, you're going through something difficult? Let me make it more difficult for you real quick. You over here, Master? Excellent. How is the delay? I guess we'll find out when see, it keeps like buffering for me. Is it? Hold on. I'm going to open the stream on my phone and see if it's that bad over there. It might be just my computer making it seem like it is, but I don't know why it's so bad like that. Oh boy, yeah, that is horrible. Why? Okay, let me... Is everybody on TikTok, is the stream running okay? Like it's not like lagging or anything? Because that is literally... So on the stream on Purple app, it's showing me like still messing with the settings in Twitch, which was like 5 minutes ago. Like what is happening? That's like the worst I've ever seen it. Let me check the internet. I don't think it's the internet because I think TikTok is fine, right? It's fine for you guys. It hasn't like lagged or anything. Dude, stream you or Purple app, you suck. You just suck. Why would you be that slow? 8th ad in a row? Dude, I'm telling you, they're so greedy about it now. It is gross. Man, I swear if there's another platform that was like actually half decent, I would get off of Purple app because it's just, dude, it's like, it's so behind. It's so insanely behind over there. No wonder you guys aren't watching over there. That's crazy. And like, I adjusted the latency, but I mean, I would end the stream and start it up again, but we're not going to be streaming much. Let me go ahead and do that. Master and Alistair, I'm going to end it and restart it real quick just to see if the latency thing fixed it, because this is egregious. Like, this is insanely... Let me check YT, see if it's like that over there. You right, Tangerine. By the way, is it super delayed on YT? Everybody that's over there, help me out. Is it delayed? Because it might just be a Purple app thing, which I wouldn't be surprised because I think it's both. I think it's both of them are delayed. But TikTok isn't delayed. TikTok is fine. I don't understand. It's a little delayed. Okay. Not nearly as bad as Purple app, but it's a little delayed. All right. Yeah, okay, so I'm sorry about this. I'm just going to go ahead and end them real quick and then restart them. And see if the latency thing makes any difference at all. Actually, before I do that, let me see if there's a setting in YT where I can... they really don't like giving you a lot of settings on YT streaming, do they? On Purple app, there's like 50 panels of like things you can edit about your content, and then on YT, it's like one button you can click and that's it. The dashboard, there's like nothing you can do. It's just like, here's your stream and here's the viewers, and that's it. That's all you got to work with. Yeah, okay, I gotta finish the drawing, but like, I need to figure this out too. And let's see, is there a setting over there? On the Go Live page, scroll down and select low latency setting. Okay. On the Go Live page, I assume that's where I am, right? I'm on the Go Live page, I think. You can tell YT does not care about streaming, like, at all. Because there's, like, no settings anywhere in this. Manage, maybe? Yeah, there's just no settings. I don't know what to do about it. YT, you suck. Alright. Alright, well, I'm gonna try ending it real quick and coming back.